Happy Wednesday, happy vlog day. This will be our last vlog until September, until the holidays are over, which we've always done. And then the vlog will be the first Friday in August, and then again we'll be taking some holidays. Much needed holidays. Don't worry, you won't notice a thing. The main deal keeps ticking over, keeps ticking on. We're always accessible, but we're just sort of vlogging and stuff, and Monday mooning, which we didn't do this week. It just sort of slow down for August, which I've always done. It's good to spend some time with the kids, and I'm forever busy, so which is good. But sometimes you just need that little breathing space. So I always give myself that in August, and just step back a little tiny bit, which is what Andy Dorr should be doing now. He's just gone on a plane this morning, I see, to somewhere far, far away after such another amazing Gfest event. Well done to Andy Dorr and the team. It's hard work as a member and a volunteer of Feastival. There's a lot goes into it, a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that you don't see. And the ultimate is raising money for St Gemma's, which is close to many people's hearts for lots of reasons. Raising awareness, and also everybody just having a really good time. And I've seen the transition. So, you know, when 5 years ago when it first started, we'd see people sort of bringing like a little picnic bag and then getting stuff that was there and having a few drinks and dancing about. And now we're seeing tables. I'm just waiting for the candelabras. They're going to come. You know, like sort of proms in the park. They are going to come. I think there's going to be like pretend candelabras and little like flags and stuff like that. I think that will evolve, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Fingers crossed that Gfest just continues. No pressure, Mr. Dorr. But it was just another fabulous time, and I always think I'm going to get to see everybody, and I don't. My husband always laughs at me because if I say I'm just going to get a drink from the gin shack, thank you very much, beautiful gin teeny with Pinkster's gin on Saturday, thank you very much. I'm missing for about 45 minutes. hello. But wasn't the weather beautiful? Apart from that little bit of spittage where the rain came down for about 5 minutes and then luckily it disappeared. It was quite a nice day. It wasn't too hot, just a bit clammy. Lots of people wearing dresses, all doing like lunges. I was sensible and wore some linen trousers. But it was such a good event, and I just love that everybody literally drags like a horse and a cart with all the stuff on it. And then on the way back, everyone's not so enthusiastic. Dragging stuff up the hill, especially if you live on the Fairburn estate. But I'm going to go on to what is closed, which is Ninelands Road as from today, only partially. So it's still accessible by the Redrow estate and the road on the roads opposite. It's just that section, if you're going down Ninelands Road from Gleeblands, you know, where it starts to dip, it's that section that's closed. I don't know what it is they're doing. I'm sure if you speak to somebody in a high-vis jacket, they'll tell you. I don't know if it's gasworks, roadworks, plumbing, water. No idea. Digging a body up. I have no idea. Don't know what they're doing. But it is going to be closed until the 20th of August. Oh, the joys. I know these works need doing, but they are very inconvenient. But hopefully they've decided sensibly they're going to do it in August when people are perhaps not going to school and go on holiday. So it's the most sensible time to do it. If they need to do it, then, you know, they've picked a good time. It's just how many times are people going to get around the corner and go, oh, bugger, and then come back around again. But, you know, because you still can access the Redrow estate. If you get to that point, you go, ooh, and you've ignored all the signs, which I did coming back. You can use the Redrow estate to do a UE, which is brilliant. Going to a more serious thing. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time I ever mention it. It's a very frustrating thing when rumours start. Any rumours, because rumours generally are, rumour has it, not true, ever. It's just a Chinese whisper. Sometimes 2 or 3% they can be. There's a little whisper, but the accuracy of the content or the context is just a little bit flawed. But what we're finding is, yet again, last week, one of our very well-known businesses had rumours that it was shutting. It's not. Nobody's shutting. The only time you will hear if a business is closing, shutting down, is from the business. So if you start it, well done you, because you really impact a business, because then that rumour just gets circulated and it grows and then it adds information that's also not true, and then that impacts the business, and then the business gets really frustrated, understandably. If you hear of a rumour like that, go and check it with the business. Go and phone up and go, oh, there's a rumour going around. Are you aware if you're closing and stuff? Because then the business can then put something up, which La Bella Vita did a couple of months ago, rumour circulating. I think it got as far as it was closing because Isgara's now here, which is just utter balls, isn't it? It's just, it's really frustrating for a business. And what happens is the longer that rumour goes on, then other bits add on to it, like a massive Chinese whisper, and then all of a sudden it's really blown out of proportion. A bit like Taylor's Hairdressing. They took the sign out down because they were rebranding, and then all of a sudden the business is shutting, it's closing, Nikki and the team have left, they're going to go to Barbados, or whatever the rumour was. It could just get that ridiculous. And all they're doing is rebranding. And now they have, and if you haven't seen it, go and have a look, because Nikki has kept, and the team has come up with a brilliant name, Northern Roots, which is fabulous. I love it. Well done, Nikki and the team, because I really like it. It's a really quirky name, and I think it's fab. But I know things are going around in her head as to what to call it, but I think that's perfect. So Taylor's are going, it's just rebranding, and nobody's different. Just stop the rumour. Don't listen to someone else before you check it out yourselves, because even if you've heard it once and not heard it before, and you check with the business then has a choice whether they put something up on their socials or on their website to say, yo, not closing. The only time you will know if a business is closing is because the business has said so, or there's a massive sign outside saying closing down sale or something like that. Other than that, it's always bollocks. Just to let you know, I don't know the impact you have. Not only is it frustrating to the business owner, but Garforth's great at it, just brilliant at it. It's wonderful. Road closed, we've done that. So obviously the vlog, we're not here. Lots of things coming over the summer holidays. Do go and look at Leeds Inspired or leedslist.com. There's lots of stuff on there, which is really, really great to tell you what's going on with the kids, especially because in the city there's like the Monopoly event starting this weekend, I think. It's like a big game of Monopoly in the city centre, which is brilliant because I love the fact that our city is trying its best to grow up in, to be the best place to grow up in, the best place to grow old in, and they have this plan. And so there's lots of things going on. Look at Leeds List, because you'll find lots of things that you might not know locally as well that's going on. I always share stuff that's going on at Lotherton, Temple Newsome, or Fir Biddings that's going on locally, because that's the nearest to us, or St Aidan's, and there's lots of things going on at St Aidan's, so don't forget to look. But Leeds List is your thing to look for should you want to do something with the kids. Potentially that's not very expensive. But there is the next thing that's coming up on the 3rd of August is Garforth Summer Jam at the Miners Welfare Hall. Have a look at their Facebook page. And then obviously the Gaping Goose has their beer festival coming up as well in August. Please do go and have a look at Joe's Facebook page, the Gaping Goose, to get the details there, because tickets are from the bar. I think once they're gone, they're gone. So tonight, which is great, Joe from Business Works, our local accountants, has invested some time setting up and hosting Garforth Network event. This is one of many I think she will do. It's tonight is at Isgara. I've sent a few invitations out. It's one that will hopefully roll. So if you are a local business, small or medium business, or massive business in Garforth, or on the periphery, and you want to engage with other businesses and get chatting, and Joe's put up like a form to ask you questions just to get some feedback after tonight's event. It's in Asgara, upstairs from 5 p.m. So finish work, come along, say hello. I will be there. If you've never met me before, or you've never met Joe before, or you've never met anybody else local, you might have heard of them, but you might not have met them. I know it's always good to have that face-to-face, ask loads of questions. There'll be lots of people from lots of industries there that actually you might come away with lots of information that you think, oh, that's really helpful to my business. Whether it's like signage, or like if we get Andy there from Fast Signs, I don't know if he'll be there. He might not be this one, it might be the next one. And then I'm Joe, obviously accounting. You can talk to her about it. You can talk to me about marketing, your business. There's going to be lots of people there that you can just have an informal chat about. So if you're available after work tonight, come and have a beer. Isgara upstairs from 5 p.m. Have a chat. And then if you can't make this one, I will let you know when the next one will be, which I could imagine it'll be September, October time. Have a beautiful summer. I am going to try, and I'm hoping that, I'm thinking, like as I mentioned last week, I'm going to put it out there that our summer's going to start in August. Have a beautiful, beautiful summer. Relax, take a break, enjoy the kids being off. I actually do. But they're not in the house at the minute, so have a beautiful time. Just switch off if you can. Have a lovely summer. Bye-bye.